Jeb Bush. He's the Republican frontrunner for president. Everyone agrees the name Bush is so heavy with baggage. But what exactly do we mean by baggage? Well, brother George W. Bush was one of the most unpopular presidents in history. 37% approval ratings during his whole last term. Former prosecutors Vincent Bugliosi and Elizabeth de la Vega accused Bush of murder and fraud. For me, it's personal. Way back in 1999, I was the publisher of Fortunate Son, a controversial biography of George W. Bush. The author, Jim Hatfield, and I tried hard to prevent the wars and secrecy that come with every Bush presidency. Iraq, Afghanistan were waged in the name of 9/11, but the whole 9/11 event was super spooky. Bush-Cheney never proved that the attacks came from outside the USA. And in Florida, Governor Jeb Bush did his part. He helped cover the tracks of the 9/11 accused terrorists. According to the book Welcome to Terrorland, Jeb Bush also helped get his brother the presidency by helping tamper with the election in Florida. In the 80s, Bush was a businessman who used his family connections to help right-wing Cubans like Miguel Ricard, a guy who ripped off Medicare, or Camilo Padreda, a convicted criminal from the Texas S&L scandal. But the one with the most baggage was Orlando Bosch. Jeb got his daddy, then President Bush Sr., to intervene to release this convicted Cuban terrorist. As Florida governor, Bush ran through a school vouchers program to help public school parents have some choice with where to send their kids to school. However, Bush's system had no academic oversight. Any right-wing Christian fundamentalist could teach creationism and ignore Darwin. Bush favored tax cuts for the rich, claiming that those tax cuts would create jobs. However, the economic data did not show that Bush's $14 billion for the super rich actually resulted in a single new job. Hey, want more baggage? Well, let's look at Bush Sr. According to this memo from J. Edgar Hoover, Mr. George Bush of the CIA was involved in the assassination of JFK. The Bushes even have a Texas family connection to the Hinckley family, the lone gunman in the uninvestigated attempt on the life of President Reagan. Later, in the 80s, it turns out the Reagan-Bush government was funding a secret war in Nicaragua through weapons and drug sales. Jeb Bush, before he was governor, was the Dade County GOP chairman in the 80s and was closely working with Oliver North and a whole menagerie of Iran-Contra figures. So, what kind of baggage does a new Bush president come with? If you said war, secrecy, and weird politics, you guessed right.